attacks, so I guess backstabs might go into that category, but the best thing to use against them is, say, like a dagger or a mail break or something like that. So I'm actually going to de-equip light crossbow and equip our dagger and see if that works any better, or if it works at all, like the mail breaker. I think the mail breaker is preferable, but... yeah, it does kind of look like we do more slashing attacks with the dagger, unfortunately. Alright, so that takes care of that guy. I think these guys are also partially affected by flame attacks. I could be wrong about that, but really they're so slow and so clumsy that you can really just smack them to death without too much problem. I wish I had brought along a mail breaker, that would have been a good idea, but... Ah! And the dogs! My least favorite enemy. These guys charge around at you, and they're just a huge pain in the butt. Anyways, we also have this guy who's wielding a huge bag of ores. If we defeat him, he's actually a one-time spawn. After we kill him the first time, he doesn't reappear. But when we kill him, he drops a lot of ore, so we can use that to our advantage to level up some stuff later on once we're done with this place. That was a shard of spider stone. That's actually used to upgrade a certain bow, a unique bow, but that is for another time. Many things in this game are for another time, far in the future, so make sure you save up all that fancy jazz. It will aid you very muchly in the future. So yeah, fat ministers. They're bad news. They can be pretty tough, but especially if you have a friend to help you out, they go down like nothing. So get some of this stuff. Even more ore. We have more ore than we could ever need. Anyways. I just hope this guy is patient, because since I'm going to have to stop the video and title it, yeah. Unless he dies in that time. Now, what he's doing here isn't the smartest idea, mostly because, he's two-handing this weapon, but he can't really defend, so he's gonna take a lot of damage in that process. Oh, God. He went down. Sorry, that's his name. Let's try and finish this thing off for him. There we go. Okay. So unfortunately for him, he didn't make it out of there, but we were able to escape with our life. So thank you to Sorry for assisting on this LP. You are fun to hang around with. Anyways. Even more of these guys. Gotta be very careful in these tunnels because, just in general, it's not the best place to fight, especially with these guys. The pickaxe, even though you would think it might be, or, no. I'm not exactly sure how it qualifies into the weapon category. I think it's... I don't know if it does piercing damage or if it does blunt damage, but I think it's in the blunt. It's classified into the blunt variety of weapons. So, like, it goes along with clubs and such. But at the same time, I think it does do piercing damage. Anyways, we actually got the pickaxe from this guy, so if we want to use it on our enemies, we can use it. And actually, if I check the stats of the pick that we just got in our inventory, the pickaxe, we might be able to figure that stuff out. But even to me, reading some of that stuff is a little bit confusing, so just try and take this guy out. He's got us cornered somewhat, so it's a good thing he went down pretty quickly. Alright, so we'll use some half-moon grasses since we're running low on crescent moons. We'll just stick with that. Oh, and right there we got some more crescent moon grasses. It's pretty nice. Got another pickaxe. Alright, I'll just take the chance to show off now. Since you can dual-wield weapons, this is what it would look like if you were dual-wielding pickaxes. It is not practical at all. You should not do this, but it looks pretty funny. The dual-wielding pickaxe man. Oh, yes. But yeah, you can also wield them with two hands. In this case, I think I mentioned earlier that, you can sometimes wield heavier weapons with two hands and still be able to use them efficiently. Not completely efficiently, but, you know, relatively efficiently. In this case with the pickaxe, we're just strong enough to wield it with two hands, but if we wielded it with one hand, it would be more or less useless to us. So that's that. Anyways, continuing on. I believe we're gonna have another fat minister up here. So fat and jolly. Ha! And I actually saw that trap coming, so I was able to avoid falling down and having to backtrack. Although we'll return down there soon. There's some stuff to see down there. Alright, and he falls down. We'll use some half moon grass, just keep our health up. Now we can jump off there. I'm gonna jump down here and finish him off just so that he isn't bothering me with his little fire projectiles. While we're trying to get stuff done. Oh god. Using the whip. Oh, and he bled to death. That's nice. Don't have to deal with him. So we have another one of the lizard men. Oh boy. It would be great. You know what I want to see in Dark Souls? I want to see a bag, and you can just put items in the bag, and the weapon weighs more and more, but the more stuff you put in the bag, the more damage it does. That would be a great idea. Just saying, Atlas. Just saying, From Software. I don't know if Atlas is still producing Dark Souls, but From Software made the game, so I am looking very much so forward to Dark Souls, I have to say. It looks like everything that was good in Demon Souls and more. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited. I actually pre-ordered the game recently. A lot of my friends had been pre-ordering the game, my Demon Souls buddies, and so I finally caved and spent an extra $5 to pre-order it. You get the collector's edition, which is nice. Anyway, enough advertising that. Just make our way through these mines. We're actually running a little bit low on time, but we'll at least reach the first marker, first checkpoint, so to speak, before stopping the video. We're mostly done with this area. I just want to make sure that we're exploring each level to its fullest extent. If I wanted to speedrun this stuff, I could, but I want to make sure that I am getting everything all nice and shown off for you. I do this for you, you beautiful people. So we'll go get that guy later. Don't need to worry about him quite yet. So you might hear me slapping the R1 button when I do that. I don't think it makes it any more efficient when you backstab by slamming it like that, but I just kind of do that because I feel like if I give it a good push, I'm more likely to pull off a backstab, although sometimes it just doesn't work anyways. It's just sort of a habit I've gotten myself into. So whenever you hear that clack, that's me trying to go for a backstab. That's what I'm failing to do here. See? Sometimes you just fail a lot at it. There we go. Got him. Okay, so pick up some more ore. There are even more lizardmen. I really wish that I did bring a piercing weapon like the Mail Breaker, because without it, it is a little bit irritating taking all these guys out. Oh, and he fell. Alright. There you go. And before we go down to chase that other guy, we gotta pull this lever. Alright, so that opens up that gate, which opens up the way to the next area of this level. That's the end of him. Pick this up, which is an unknown soldier soul. Always good to have as many souls as you can muster. It'll help you out later on when you're leveling up, all that good stuff. So take him out, and I think he was the last enemy of this area. We don't have anything else to worry about just yet. That was kind of weird. I thought the pickaxe guy came back to life or something. Thankfully, no. He is quite completely dead. Sorry about the camera angles in these very tight spaces. The camera sometimes just wigs out like that. Not a lot I can do about it. I can put it in some weird angles so it won't do that, but still. Anyways, so continuing on, we have this fog gate. Next time we'll continue into the Stonefang Mines, but for now I'm gonna call it quits. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on Let's Play Demon's Souls. Goodbye.